Well, also over the holiday, The Legend of Tarzan opened today at the movies. Now, if that title seems familiar, well, it's probably because there have been oodles of Tarzan movies over the years. But did you know that the man who created Tarzan was once a police officer in Salt Lake City? A special one, as news specialist John Hollenhorst reports.
He yodeled his way through movies and more than 24 Tarzan novels, a century-long franchise written by Edgar Rice Burroughs. He also wrote a dozen John Carter of Mars stories. Just one John Carter movie so far. But the King of the Jungle beats all the movie heroes. Superman, 8 movies. Batman, 16. James Bond, 25. Tarzan, at least 57 movies. Tarzan. All from the writings of a man who earlier was a uniformed officer in Salt Lake City. In 1904, Burroughs lived in a house that's gone now at the corner of North Temple and 600 West. He worked on the site of today's Union Pacific Depot. In 1904, the Oregon Short Line Railroad was here.
He was hired by them and paid by them.
Judy Denker of the Police Museum says way back then, businesses and rich people often hired their own cop.
Well, I think because it's kind of like, where's a cop when you need one?
This Deseret News clipping shows the city council and mayor gave Burroughs official status. He was a special police officer with a badge and uniform.
He had the same authority that a regular police officer did.
A document certifies his police work was satisfactory. But his career really took off later when he wrote about jungles and the deserts of Mars. We get the desert angle. Mars and Utah look so much alike they filmed the movie here. But Tarzan?
Why would he write about a guy in the jungle?
I have no idea.
The best explanation we can think of, you know what a cop says when he comes back from a hard day on the beat? It's a jungle out there.
No, I don't think so. I think that out there was a job, and the rest was imagination, you know.
Burroughs' later success would have impressed the boys back at the cop shop in 1904.
Maybe they'd be a little bit surprised, like, oh, wow.
John Hollenhorst, KSL 5 News.
Isn't that interesting? Burroughs lived and worked only briefly, though, in Utah. He was born in Chicago in 1875 and died in 1950. He's buried in Tarzana, California, a town named for the famous King of the Jungle.
57 movies.
Can you believe that? I found that hard to believe.
That Disney cartoon, probably the best.
Yeah.
Out of all of them. They did a nice job with that. All right, Kevin.